Hey guys, this is Tom from BetSome. I'm going to give you a preview of the NFL MVP odds. It's a couple bets that I like and some nice odds that you guys need to take advantage of now before they change. The first guy I'm going to talk about is Jameis Winston. Tampa's quarterback is coming off a year where he threw for 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 18 picks. He added O.J. Howard, the Alabama tight end in the first round of the draft, and also Deshaun Jackson, the speedy wide receiver from Washington. Mike Evans returns. He's a top 5 receiving threat in the league, and the defense is very underrated. I look for him to come out and really have a Cam Newton type breakout year this year. Currently on BetOnline.ag, his odds are 66 to 1 to win MVP. That's an absolute steal in my opinion. Bovada has his odds at 25 to 1, and they had it 66 when they first opened. It dropped to 50 quickly and then went right to 25 within a week. BetOnline is still sporting Winston. The odds just came out at 66 to 1. I think that's an amazing value bet and one that I'm going to be personally taking. The second guy I'm going to talk to you guys about is Eli Manning. Now he's 50 to 1 on Bovada, which is a great price, and only 33 to 1 on BetOnline. Paddy Power, if you guys are out of the country, is a great book that you can bet that for the NFL MVP specifically has a lot of great better odds that I'll get into. Now they're offering Eli Manning at 66 to 1 odds, which I think is pretty amazing. Now you guys know about Odell Beckham, and they also added Brandon Marshall in the offseason. Couple that with the fact that they have a top 5 defense going into this season. I love Eli Manning's chances of improving on his 4,000 yards and 26 touchdowns from last year. The big hesitation, of course, with Eli is always his interceptions. They're always a problem. He's always above 15, and that might really hinder his chances at MVP. The third guy I'm going to talk about is Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott's coming off an amazing rookie year, and he's 20 to 1 on both books, but 50 to 1 on Paddy Power. Now, Elliott's coming off a 1,600-yard rushing year with 15 touchdowns, and he also added 30 catches for almost 400 yards with another score. You got Elliott behind Dallas's unbelievable offensive line, and I see no reason that he's going to be below 1,500 yards rushing. So that's a nice floor to have, and 50 to 1, if you can take advantage of that, is certainly worth it. Fourth guy that I like this year is Russell Wilson, quarterback for the Seahawks. Now he's 16 to 1 on Bovada, which is not bad. Only 10 to 1 on BetOnline, and he is 20 to 1 on Paddy Power. I like Russell Wilson because he's 2 years removed from a 4,000-yard, 34-touchdown season with only 8 picks. Last year was his worst statistical year, where he had 4,200 yards passing with 21 touchdowns and 11 picks. But what I like about him is he's mistake-free. He has under 11 interceptions every year of his career, which is 5 seasons. And I think with adding Lacey and coming back with the top-ranked defense once again, and I love his odds. I think that they have a great chance to get 13 or 14 wins with that home crowd, and I think that the quarterback on the best team in the league is usually indicative of the award. So you can look at Matt Ryan last year with that. So I think that Russell Wilson could really sneak in there, and I like his chances at 20 to 1 or 16 for that matter. Fifth guy I'm going to talk about is Andrew Luck. Now he's 25 to 1 across the board, and he's looking to improve on his 4,200 yards and 31 touchdowns. He only had 13 picks last year, and that's on a team that had a horrendous offensive line. And not many people are expecting much out of the Colts this year. They don't have a slew of weapons outside of T.Y. Hilton. But Luck is just unbelievable. And 3 years ago, he had almost 5,000 yards with 40 touchdowns. So it's not out of the realm for him to eclipse 5,000 yards this year, especially if the Colts are going to be playing from behind a lot. And if he keeps his interception touchdown ratio the way it has been, he could definitely earn this award by getting the Colts to the playoffs. Those are the main 5 guys I like. Some super long shots that I thought were pretty good. You can only take advantage pretty much on Paddy Power because they have this extensive list. Carson Wentz is 25 or 30 to 1 on most sites for the Eagles quarterback, but he's 250 to 1 on Paddy Power, so that's nice value if you're just an Eagles fan in general and want to root for this guy. I don't think he has much of a chance, but that's not bad at all. Also, I see here we have Gronkowski at 100 to 1. That's not too bad. Tom Brady has not won the MVP since 2008. So although he's the favorite, and no wide receiver has ever won it, maybe Gronkowski could have a record-breaking year with Tom. But odds are that Brady would get it if that was the case. But the only running back I see worth taking a chance is LaShawn McCoy at 200-1. I think that McCoy is probably a top 3 talent at the running back position, and although he's stuck on a bad Buffalo Bills team, they are in a winnable conference other than the Patriots, and Rex Ryan should feature this guy a lot.